till we fall at the vampire's ball.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. Who else was dancing while the song was playing? Because I was dancing like the vampire's ball. Well, speaking of vampires, we are going to be enjoying a fantastic watch party for Fright Night, or possibly I would probably need to do it more like sinister, like Fright Night, like like Vincent would do it in the movie. Yes, and yeah, this is one of my favorite movies, and one of my favorite movies that growing up with my family, with my mom and my brother, and we just love this movie, and we would play it every once in a while to pass the time, and it was always fun. So I am so glad to share this time watching it with you right now today. So this is gonna be so much fun, guys. Um, Bear with me today with the technology. Something's weird going on with my computers. I'm having some issues with both of my computers with the mouse issue. So if there are any tech people who know anything about that kind of thing, let me know immediately. But without further ado, let's get to the comments and see let's see who's here, and let's see what you guys are saying. And first up, we've got PC and I in the house. Says, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Retro Nerd Girl, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. You are so kind. And so good to see you as well. And we've got Kimberly and Knight in the house. It's going to be really hard for me to forget about your former last name, Hart, but we're going to continue with the Knight. I like the last name Knight. I always wanted my last name to be Knight. Oh, plus I always love Knight Rider. So I guess maybe that's probably why. Then we got a message from William Blake Hall. Says, I recall this as a sweet movie, but it's a busy day and I will have to pass. Regards to all. Well, we're gonna miss you, William, but definitely come back for the replay, and I hope you will be able to see this. One thing I wanted to really point out about this movie in particular is the similarities between this movie and the movie we watched last week, Salem's Lot, and you will see it so evidently as we look at the movie again. It's so great to see these connections, and it's just for me. This is my fun, my greatest fun. I never noticed it before, but now I do as I become more keen on pulling out these similarities. Um, and you could even call them like storytelling tropes, or tropes to do with vampires too, as well. And we got Keith E in the house saying hi to everybody. And here we go. The only fun fact I came up with is the guys eating apples because of fruit bats, if that makes sense. Yes, that was um, Sarandon's uh, workaround for the character. For him, his bat vampire was an ancestor of a fruit bat. So that was very interesting, I think, as a little detail. And that is Chris Sarandon playing the bad guy in this, Jerry Dandridge, the king vampire, basically, that is terrorizing the neighborhood. And let's see, let's keep going here. You guys are chatting with each other, and Keith E says Hooper is sponsoring transfusions out in the lobby if you need one. Anybody? Anybody? Oh man. And here's another joke from Keithy. Do you think somebody said that he was in a bad mood because his blood type was a B negative? Really, really cool. I love these jokes, so keep them coming. Vampire jokes, Dracula jokes. We love them here. Um, and it's awesome. Keith E also says, well, this is one of the nicest bunch of people here on YouTube. I think so. I really do. But you know, all are welcome, and we try to keep it nice and friendly and fun around here as much as possible because it is our free time, and I'm always super careful with you guys. I want you guys to be happy. And Keith E says, fun fact, they said Charlie Sheen was considered for the young man's part, but he looked too good and nobody would believe him. Okay. Another fact, let's see. Keith E with the trivia today says, fun fact, the FX crew just came from Ghostbusters, the first one, and then and went to this movie. And yes, they used one of the props that they didn't use from Ghostbusters, which is the bat creature at the end that was supposed to be the library ghost in Ghostbusters. So that was a cool little transfer over. I do love these little details. And let's see, let's keep going. And I think we're coming to the end. We got Bonzo Kilborn in the house. And how are you? Says, let the festivities begin. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, absolutely. And let's see. All right, so we're good. We're good. And let's see. Was there somebody? Frames and Rhythm is also here. For some reason, I didn't. There you go. There you are. Hi. Frames and Rhythm, so great. And I noticed that you were here mainly because Kimberly said hello to you. So thank you, Kimberly, for saying hi to everybody, and thank you, Keith E, for greeting everyone as well. I really appreciate you two really helping so much. I wouldn't really know what to do without you, to be honest. Here we go. I am gonna just run through a couple of details about the movie really quick. Let's see. So Fright Night 1985. What a year, 1985. I think 1984 is probably the one year that people really know for a lot of original IP movies coming out in that one solid year and just being amazing. But 1985 wasn't too shabby. And so we had Fright Night come out, and it was written and directed by Tom Holland. A different Tom Holland than we know now, but this is Tom Holland, the director. Then we have the lead part being done by William Ragsdale, who plays Charlie Brewster, and the performance. Which I'm surprised that he didn't do more leading acting roles after this, because his performance was so good, and I enjoyed it so very much. Then we have Jerry Dandridge being the big baddie, being played by Chris Sarandon, and he's actually the next door neighbor who moves in, which Salem's Lot, the next door neighbor who moves in. I think even their posters look similar. if you look at the poster for Fright Night and you look at the poster for Salem's Lot, kind of similar because there's got that house right there, and then you've got sort of like, their extra artwork around it. So I think they borrowed a lot from Salem's Lot. Somebody was heavily inspired, which is, I think, the best compliment for a piece of work where you can just see something and I was like, "Oh, you know what? What if I took that idea and I modernized it, or I made it for 1985 and I changed it and made it a little bit more hipper and cooler for 1985." And I think that's what this movie is, where a Salem's Lot is really a lot more serious, right? More intense, and you could even say more intellectual, as they start to unpeel like an onion, what's really happening. So it almost works like a thriller rather than a horror movie. And this is like a horror comedy, which is a lot of fun, a lot of fun. The the movie was released on my birthday in 1985, August 2nd, which is really great. Um, and let's see, what else do we know about it? Oh, by the way, one of the key reasons why this movie does so well and is so well received is because of Roddy McDowell, who plays Peter Vincent, the TV show um, kind of announcer to all of the Fright Night movies that are on his TV show. Very, very cool um, concept there, and I love the addition of that. That's quite different from Salem's Lot. Has a totally different spin on it, and it plays into in the 80s, and not so much now, but there used to be a lot of TV hosts that did a lot of this. I don't know if you remember Rhonda Shear. Vampira did a show. Elvira also did a show. And I think those are the only ones that I can remember. There was one other show I'm totally forgetting right now, but it was done by a guy with a cowboy hat, and I think it was like mostly in the 80s. Sorry, mostly in the 90s. I don't know. You guys might know who I'm talking about. Uh, and Okay, let me see what you guys are saying really quickly because I'm seeing a funny comment over on my auxiliary computer. Let's see. Um, Bonzo Kilborn. Fun fact is the bee's knees. That is so sweet. I haven't heard that expression in so long. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say that. I really adore it. Thank you. And let's see. You guys are saying hello to each other, more commiserating in the comments. Um, let's see. Keith E has another trivia uh, factoid here. Says they made 24 films on its opening. Oh, they made 24 million on its opening. I was just going to say that actually, the weekend, and that is when money was money. Yes, when money was money. Um, and Bonzo Kilborn says, "Son of Svengali." Anybody? No, Svengoolie. Svengoolie. No, I've never seen that, so I'll have to put that on my list. I've never seen that. Uh, and let's see. Kimberly says Elvira, Vampira, Svengoolie, and other things spooky. Oh, so Svengoolie was, I suppose, is a person who did a show. I mean, I did not know. I don't know of Svengoolie. I have to watch. I have to go look for that. Um, well, any other things that I wanted to say about it? I think there was one other person of note. oh yes, Amanda Pierce, who plays Amy Peterson, and we know her from Married uh, Married with Children. Yes, and where she plays also the next door neighbor, which is really sweet. And she was an endeared character or personality, I think, in the 90s. Also, we have Stephen Jeffries or Joffreys as Edward, who they call in the movie Evil Ed, and he has a very pronounced role in this movie, garnering a lot of comedy, even up until the very end. So there's a lot going on here that's a lot of fun. As we know, there was a remake done in 2011, and I skipped that one. I did not check it out. If anybody has seen that movie, please do leave your comments, and let me know if it's worth even looking at. I haven't. I didn't look at it because I always want to remember Fright Night as a wonderful um, movie, and then of my childhood and well, teenage years, and also something that my family and I enjoyed a lot. Keith, he says, I won't attempt to spell his name, but he's on 8 o'clock on Saturdays on Me TV station. Oh, really? I had no idea. Okay, we'll have to look into these things. There is also a channel called Creature Features, and they're actually on YouTube, and they actually do sort of an intro and a whole skit surrounding their introduction to movies, and they actually play the movies. I don't know how they're able to do that with copyright, but they do it. So that's another location where you can see movies. I'll have to share you guys with you my updated movie list that I have. I'm probably going to share it with members, but um, I'll share it with you, the regular crew as well. But uh, we'll talk about it later on after we get started. Do stay tuned to the end, or come back to the end if you can't watch the movie, because I have some announcements to make that are pretty important to the channel. And Mario Bastiani is here. Bastiani, sorry, Bastiani is here. Really cool name. Um, I saw it, not worth it. Oh no, it's not worth it, huh? Um, you know what I did see that was actually interesting was I did see a trailer for Fright Night 2, the remake of that. I think it came out in like 2012. Low budget movie, and that looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. A lot of schlock in that. And so I was like, this looks like it might be more interesting in seeing the remake. And also, I did love Fright Night 2. I did love that. Charlie came back for that, so I can't wait to one day like watch it with you guys, because it's gonna be fun. And we've got the wonderful, the amazing, the incredibly effervescent stunt brat in the house. Hello, how are you? Says my sweet retro girl, frightful hugs. Oh yes. Well, when it comes to these really uh, scary movies, I mean, this one isn't too bad. This is fun, scary. You got to huddle up close with your friends and have all the popcorn and all the stuff ready, so you could when the scares come, you can grab onto each other for hugs. And Kimberly says Gwen Gooley. Is that somebody? I don't know who this is. Interesting. Um, all right, and you guys are saying hi to each other. So awesome. All right, so where can you watch this if you don't have a copy? I hope you have a copy. If you don't have a copy, I hope you do. There's Amazon has a way for you to get a hold of it, but it's not free. Unfortunately, you'd have to rent it, or you'd have to or buy it if you like it enough. But also you can watch it on Tubi for free. And here's the link for Tubi. Now, Tubi, there are commercials, so definitely be aware of that. I'll have the timer so you can check back to see where we are on the timer and join up there. And let me get, I'm having some strange issues with my computer. Like the clicker is not wanting to work. And I'm thinking it must have something to do with the fact that I still have Windows 10 on my computers, and for some reason I can't update to Windows 11. So there's something technical going on. And when it comes to some of the technology stuff, I'm good with the older stuff, but the newer things, I'm all thumbs. So, and oh, Keith E says he thinks that there's a copy on Hulu as well with commercials. Okay, so we'll have to check that one and see if it's there. Hopefully, you guys will have your copies ready. Another thing that I loved about this movie was that it was pretty wholesome, if you will. Like really nothing really like questionable happens in here. Like it was so cool for kids. So it was one of those things that that parents didn't have so much of a hard time having their kids watch it, except for, it is a horror movie with vampires. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's see. Bear with me for a second. My clicker is not quite working properly. So, all right. So what we're going to do now is I have the timer, and I'll have a visualizer for you to be able to see. So the way it works, if this is your first time joining me for something like this, you'll have your copy, I'll have my copy, and we'll watch our copies together. And I'll have a timer so you can know where you are in the watching. But we'll also have a visualizer so you can see the closed captioning at least to understand where we are. You'll see a little bit of the picture, but not much. And if you are well knowledgeable about the movie, maybe you don't even need to. You could just watch the visualizer and just keep up with us there. Let's see if I can get this baby turned on. All right, so before we get started, I want us to be able to go get our snacks and rush, go take a potty break and get your drinks and all that stuff while the hype song plays. All right, let's do this.
Come on, it's party time. Hear the alarms chime. Let's watch a movie. It's time to get groovy. It's time to party, party, party. We got to party, party, party. It's time to party, party, party. Party, party, party all night long. All night long.
Okay, all right. Well, looks like we have some breaking news. That Hi, Time Lord, great to see ya. Says Diane Keaton passed apparently, and I believe that Kimberly and Knight also mentioned it earlier. Um, so so sad to hear about that because she was such a great actress and definitely some of the movies you guys are mentioning in the chat. The Godfather films, yes, and Baby Boom, yep, that was one of hers. All those Woody Allen films that she was in, and yeah, it's really sad. It, she seemed to be so young, so I'm sure a lot of people are really, um, really upset about that. I'll have to look into it, and I'll see what's going on. And in fact, I might be you guys out at the end of the this coincides with something I'm going to tell you guys at the end of the at the stream. And so yeah, big news at the end of the stream. So if you're you can if you can't stay, come back later or watch in the replay the last part of this, and I'll tell you what's going on with the channel because there's some pretty big news. Oh, and she was 79. Oh yeah, yeah, ugh, yeah. That's tough. That is really rough. Um, and wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Ah, Dan Candy, how you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. Welcome to Fright Night for real. Yes. Way to put me back in the mood. I was feeling really sad there, and yeah, thank you for putting me back in the Fright Night frame of mind. But yeah, we are going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about Diane later on in the week because she was quite an impressive lady as far as acting and just seemed to, anytime you see her, she seemed to be, smiling and had a very nice personality. So, uh, really, my heart goes out to her family and all of her fans and the people that she worked with, all of her colleagues. I know this must be really, really rough for them right now. Because 79 is still, it still seems like it's not enough time. It just seems like still not enough time to do everything. So, yeah. And and PCNI says, unfortunately, sometimes small viruses can go and just make something small malfunction as you get older. Not suggesting the cause, but it just happens. Yeah. Yeah. That's anything can happen to any one of us at any age. At any age. Um, so she did good to make it to 79, but I guess we still wanted her to stay longer. Oh my God, I'm getting teary eyed. And just Sunrise says 79 is a good long life. Yeah, yeah. She worked up until the end. Oh yeah, um, yeah. And she was so good at acting. So yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was so easy for her. Uh, but especially actors that came up in the 70s, both men and women, they had it rough. They had it really rough. There was no such thing as rights. All these people are like, yeah, I have the right to do this, or how dare you like comment on these things, or no, no, no. And back then you were just blacklisted and you were worked to the bone, and then they blacklist you after you work to the bone as well. It's like they threaten to blacklist you the whole time, and then you're finally done. Then you get blacklisted. So, and that is super super sad. We are going to switch gears though, but in honor of of Diane Keaton. This will honor her by watching a movie in her honor, okay? And I'm not sure if she would like this, if she liked it, if she liked this movie or not, but we're going to try to move on with the watch party. But this is really hard. All right, guys. So what we tried to um, let's see. I got my auxiliary computer over there that I can watch. Again, bear with me with the technology today because I'm having such a big problem with this. So with my clicker, so please do bear with me. Here I have the timer, and so I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and after 1, that's when we'll press play. Okay, and let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. Let's see if I can catch up with my copy. Yes, yes, yes. See. Ooh, the wolf howling. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, okay. I think I'm exactly where I should be. I don't know how. This is the timer. If anybody has problems with the time, to just let me know about that. Let's see if I can find. All right, that's perfect. Oh boy. Wonder why my volume is so low. Oh. You hear the kissing noises. Remember when I was saying this was okay for kids? Maybe not. I love the way they make fun of the genre. He's got the steak backwards. The sound effects. I've always wanted to make a bad vampire movie, really bad. Whoa, these guys, wow. Sunbread says, my favorite line from Baby Boone when Diane was told her her well had no water and she just fill it up with a hose. He's playing all the movies he stars in. Yes, and Fright Night is the name of the show. He wants to get to second base. Oh, third base, I think. Someone says that's seriously me. Yeah, why I mean, there's the hose with the water, fill it go on ahead and fill that sucker right on. Makes sense to me. Uh-oh, here we go. They're carrying in the casket. It looks a lot like the casket from which movie? Which movie? Salem's Lot. A lot like that casket. It's not like a typical black flat casket. It's got the same kind of shape too. She was ready and he's just like nerding out on like something else. I thought it was so cute. They gave her like a little bow in her hair. I love the mom. Look at him. He should be walking her home. Yeah, this is the same like Salem's Lot. When a new owner comes to a strange house. Ugh. A man found dead next to the railroads. So that's a hint at one of their victims. This car. Adorable. He can't afford like a regular car, so he's just like ooh. Where's the rest of your clothes, lady? It's daylight though. He didn't tell his mom because it's Fonzo. You guys, oh, he's still doing homework at night? That's not a good sign. Aw, he's ignoring her again. Dang. Yeah, Ed is crazy. Ed is crazy. You don't laugh about that. Ooh, that's yeah, she's trying to talk to you. See, he just can't all of these like little anomalies that they've not experienced in their area. So the way they talked about the murders, they don't have murders happening in their area. Oh boy, he sees you. Oh boy. And he's pissed. He's like, "Oh no, I got to." See, I think he handled that wrong. He should have been like, "Oh, hey, you're the neighbor, aren't you? You know, come on in, have a snack. Get him comfortable." He's a horror movie fan. He's got another horror movie playing. I don't think these were real. These were all made up movies for the movie. And he's got like a yeah, no, no. He's got like a naughty magazine on the floor. Oh man. We have to ask ourselves, um, this kid, does Charlie have a problem with like paying attention? Uh-oh. They're like, this was on purpose, I think. Because right in the window with the window open. And the girl looks like she's looking directly at Charlie. Who said that this was wholesome? Oh my god, I am misremembering this movie so much. Yep, he sees him. I love this close up on his hands. A little something to let you know that something crazy is happening. She took a Valium. I love um, the POV. He sees you. Oh man, this is terrifying. Yeah, try yeah, nobody will believe that. Stunbright says, "Retro, can we watch that film sometime?" What film? Um oh, The Howling. Oh, wow. You said The Howling 4. Is that the one with the marsupials? That was a crazy movie. I think that was 3. Um, okay, yeah, yeah, Howling is on the list. The first Howling is on the list for sure. And the other Howlings are too because they are all really wild. Because that's a franchise that kept getting wilder and wilder. So let's see. Um, how The Howling 4. Okay, that's on my list. Dan Candy says, "You're so cool, Brewster." Can't really say it in his voice. I mean, nobody could say it like that. Look at him touching things. Look, you shouldn't be touching things. So one thing I love about this is they just showed you the painting. Yeah, they just showed us the painting, and the painting is of Amy, but in a different life, um, which is sort of like what they did with Blackula. where you have this sort of like, oh, this person's essence is in another is in has a reincarnation. So I love that. They're taking it references from so many different places. See, nobody believes him because he's first of all, you can't go around yelling, "But he's a vampire!" You know, nobody's gonna believe you if you're, like, totally erratic sounding. So this is setting up that he can't go back to the police anymore. He can't go back to the police anymore. Um, it is, um, it is too dangerous. Oh, yeah, it's getting close to 6. They're coming for you, Charlie. He's just thinking about this now. Yeah, uh, if you think that somebody's a vampire, don't let on that you know. I just don't let on that you know. He doesn't like that when people call him evil. He can't help it, I just the way he laughs and see, he knows stuff. Okay, so this was being invited, yes, yeah, yeah. I love the rules. I love the rules of, vampire, lore. He's like, "Yeah, I got this down." Da 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 dee. The music. Ah, you love it. He's, like, so confident. "Hi, Charlie." Don't be rude. Oh, man, it's and he's being his hands are normal right now. I love the look of confidence on his face. Ooh. Oh, Jerry. Don't leave your mom with this man. Wouldn't wanna wouldn't wanna be ya. And so Brett says, "Thanks, Retro Moi." Yes, no, the howling, I'm almost excited about this. I'm trying to think how I should do it because the howling, that series of movies are just crazy. The first one was so good. Actually, next week, I'm gonna be talking about the howling. Oh, yes? Yeah, I'll be talking about the howling on the 18th because I'm doing American Werewolf in London, and they're tied together. They're basically, um, have a similar story thread, and see, he was smart. He let them get all comfortable. Mom's knocked out. He probably doesn't wanna bite her because then he is gonna have infected blood. This was a distraction, right? I think memory serves me correctly. You couldn't pay me to go investigate any of this. You hear squeaking noises? Sorry. I shall not be checking that. Ooh, I just love his confidence, it's so sick. It's diabolical, really. And the way he walks is almost like he's gliding. I'm sure it was on purpose. I will say and oh, did you see the mirror in the back? The mirror in the back shows you that he had no reflection. So good, and I know exactly how they pulled that off too. Singing strangers in the night. Jerry, you were too much. Dude, you are in so much trouble. To get a vampire like that interested in you? Ooh, the shadows in the background. So beautifully done. Love that. Oh my god, no, you gotta be able to know that he's behind you. Ah, man. He's so bad. Pick up one of those pieces of wood. Oh, boy. This is so wild hearing, Chris Sarandon and knowing that he's the voice of, Jack Skellington in, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes. Okay. So who uses that? Who uses that? That is from Interview with a Vampire. I'm gonna give you, uh I'm gonna give you the choice I never had. I don't know if that's from directly from the book, though, those words, or if that was just something that was in the script. Dang. Ooh, so good. Very poetic. I love the way they have him spinning around like that, and then his spell went away, so he's more monster now. Ooh, pencil can do that. Ooh, he's fast. For a second there, it sounded like she was actually on the other side of his door. Luckily, she was still in her room, and he would have had to kill her. He didn't wanna have to do that. She's like, "Do you want a Valium?" You cannot give kids Valiums, lady. That was the '80s, like, a pill could fix anything. Oh, we're kinda like those, still kinda like that today. Let's see, Lance Chapin is here. Hello, hi, Lance, how are you? Oh, it's so good to see you, so good to see you. We're watching Fright Night. And, a real movie with Christopher Lee. It's him, can only be him. Oh, it's not him. Okay. Yes, he can. Woo! I love it. Look at the way the camera moves. He loves the hunt. He loves the hunt because he doesn't have to do that. He does not have to do that. He got the upper hand now. He scared Charlie. Charles probably not gonna say anything to anybody else about it. He could do a couple things and make Charlie one of his minions. But no, he wants to terrorize him. He's a die in the wolf hunter. He's feeding off of it his Charlie's fear right now. I mean, that's what I like about the psychology of this bad guy. You can see what he's doing, you know? He's seeing his only hope is Peter Vincent. Yes, and they're making a very intense comment about, uh, slasher movies versus the old classic, Universal horror movies. Oh, Putin's cat says, "Interview was published in 1976." So this probably got it from well, I'm not sure if that line was in the book. I'm gonna give you the choice I never had. I know it's in the movie, though, so you guys will have to correct me. It's been a long time since I read the book. So if anything, they probably stole it from the book. But if you see Fright Night 2, the poster for Fright Night 2, you're in like, "Oh, wow." They borrowed from quite a few novels. Mr. Vincent is like, "Ah, yeah, you're a kooky child." It's like, "Oh, man, I'm gonna die." Okay, that would have been me. That would have been me. Okay, garlic and steaks and I love how it looks like he hasn't slept in days. Oh, PCNI says, "Retro Nerd Girl, you should set up a contest on movies. I want to compete." What kind of contest? Please elaborate on what you have in mind. Yeah, what let me know what you have in mind. I'm open. See, this place, they're not used to hearing about crimes and murders, right? Like if you're in the city, you're like another murder, another crime. But this town is specifically not used to hearing about that stuff. So it's just all weird to them. You can see how Ed is so cynical. I mean, it doesn't seem like life has been very kind to him. You guys don't have a whole lot of time. Aw. How they found this man's place where he lives is beyond me. They did some serious sleuthing, and this was before the internet. For him, this is probably one kid too many. He's like, "Wait a minute, I already had one weird kid to try to talk to me earlier today." He's so cute. He's, like, straightening up for them. Look at he puts on his dapper house coat. They did put, like, extra, like, white hair makeup on him to make him look older. I love the way she punches him like she gave him a nice punch. She's like, Ed is so cute. Oh, Sunbread says, Retro, I forgot to tell you, Bill sent me a Barbie Monopoly game. Jealous? I'll send you a pic. Okay, send me a pic. No, I'm good with stuff right now. I may have to start selling some items. That's really I'll tell you more at the end. Oh, yeah. Aw. Aw. I love that they give you that sort of the setup for what's coming up next. It's great. This is the very same thing that we saw, um why is this reminding me? Oh, yeah, yeah. His his clocks let him know what time to wake up and what time to go to sleep. So, love that. Killing, of course. I love the way that throughout the story, they made sure to give her, like, a little like, something to let you know that she's a young girl. So cute. See, he sabotaged this before it even started, like, yeah, no crosses, and no, I won't do holy water." See, they get to Vincent by actually recognizing him or saying that they do. I love the way he looks at Charlie like, yeah, we're gonna get you." Ah, mm. Oh, by the way, Brett, say hi to Bill for me. Didn't get a chance uh, to be in the live stream, so say hi to him for me. This is a lot like the same staircase setup as the house in Salem's Lot. So many very similar. Enchanté, mademoiselle. Oh, you hear the music? Oh, I love this song so much. And so somebody he is she's reincarnated. It's reincarnated love from some other place. Charlie knows the real deal. And that guy just scares Charlie just with his presence. He likes antiques just like Barlow. He's not sure. He's checking to see if it really is holy water because he's not sure. Until now. Till he does his own test, right? It's just tap water, guys. Yes. See, then he would have to kill everybody in the room. It was kind of good that that Peter Vincent stopped him from doing that. I love the tension here. How tall is that guy? He must be like 6'2". Oh, no reflection. Oh, Peter Vincent. Oh. Uh-oh. He knows he's lying. I don't know why they were. Yeah, they're talking about her. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yep. Oh man, Ed, don't do it, Ed, don't do it. Oh, old Yorkshire Geek is here. Hello, says great film. Can't participate tonight. Have a great time, everybody. Yes. Oh well. Hopefully, you'll come back on the replay, and we'll hear some comments from you. Take care. Have a good one. So we see that Jerry knows that he doesn't believe in vampires, but I think he just can't resist that he's alone. He's just an easy kill at this point. And also, if you notice too, the other people that Jerry bites, he dismembers so they don't get a chance to turn into vampires. And uh-oh, the music's so good. Ugh. Woo! There isn't a whole lot of score, but when they kick in the music, so good. Come on. He's just, like, calmly walking. Ooh, and the mist and the smoke. Oh, wow, he's right behind him. I love the stinger. He couldn't help himself. He's like a delicious piece of fruit right there. It's like, "Ah, I don't actually need you, but you're perfect." Yeah, he's a tortured soul, and so he's offering him something he never had. I love this. He just wraps himself around it. I love that whole, like, vampire classic. Yeah, he cried wolf, right? He already cried wolf once, and so after that, it just feels like you're getting suckered in every time. Uh-oh, 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 somebody took out the power. Run! Sound effects are just dope. Haven't used that word in a long time, dope. Um, Putin, uh, Putin's cat says, "Anyone here copy, a SD board drive to another?" I don't know what that is. SSD drive from not sure what that is. They got lucky by finding this little, uh, restaurant, like, built into a nightclub. but then they got lucky and unlucky. See, he didn't make, Evil Ed, he didn't, dismember him. He actually made him part of the team. Oh, no, oh, no. Ooh, and that, of course, we've seen many, many times. It's like a trope in a lot of movies, but for sure, we saw it in, Salem's Lot. But it's not exclusive to Salem's Lot, though. It's been in a lot of movies. That looks so painful, oh my god. Woo! Dang, that's gotta be scary, like, first you go from, like, "Oh, there's no such thing as vampires," to, like, a vampire comes to your home talking about, "The master's going to kill you for this." Oh, yes. I forgot she paid him. His music. Uh-oh, he's got his jacket off, and he's there to party. This is how he loses her. Uh-oh. He's beguiling her, using his powers, pull her in closer and put her in a trance. I love it. And do you notice the other ladies that are, on the dance floor? They're like, "Who is that?" And he's not casting a reflection still. She's like, "Oh, where did he go?" Like, super, super confident. You notice her hair is changing. She just lost her little bow that she's been wearing the whole time. Dan Candy says, "I always dug this dance scene." Me too, I love it. Wow. She's like, "Oh my god, I gotta get away." But if you notice her hair totally changed. and now it's, like, all, like it's all, like, super glamorous. I love this song. Uh-oh, he has his hand somewhere that he's should not have it. Uh-oh, she's turning into, a very, seductive lady herself. She said, "Who's seducing who?" "What lady?" On the dance floor? Dang. Charlie, you done lost your lady. She is gone. I love this part. Yes, with the mirror effect, so cool. This is something that they did in, Van Helsing too. The mirror? Uh-oh. He's like, "What? We're gonna kiss." He's not even looking, and he stops the his punch. Like, "Oh, man, you are so lucky he didn't break your wrist." He's doing what we're calling, tying up loose ends, right? That's if he brings Peter Vincent to his house, then uh-oh, uh-oh. "I need your help, boy." Just threw him around like a rag doll. They're, like, running all over each other. He lost her again. How can you have such bad luck? You lost her twice, dude. I love the little smile, like, "I got her." Oh, man. Imagine seeing your best friend turned into like, a vampire. I would hate to be his neighbor, like, "Oh my god, how many people are gonna be knocking on your door tonight? Are you having a party over there?" Oh my goodness. He doesn't have faith in himself, most of all. This is something they touched on just rather ever so briefly in Salem's Lot. I love this character development here. Imagine this. This young man is acting toe to toe with Roddy McDowell. It was that good. Oh man. That's really hard when you don't believe in yourself, man. And a lot of people have that issue. Self belief is really tough. Look at her outfit. I always loved it. There's somebody there. He's got many loves, I suppose, in his lifetime. Oh, that's all the times maybe she was reincarnated? And lucky you look just like her. Kimberly Knight says, she's like Vampire Party of One. Oh man, I'm sorry. Why are you taking off your shirt? This is so hard to watch because I'm like, oh no, he's gonna fight her. I love this music. So beautiful. She's like, oh no, he's gonna fight me. He's like, I didn't even fight you. Yeah, Eli, why are you flinching? I love that. I love it. Like, no, 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 don't say anything. I know. Now he's using his powers of beguilement. He used this on Ed as well. He's like, okay, fight me now. Ouchies. Okay, so this was creatively different where they have just a little droplet of blood coming down as like, wow, that's creative. I'd never seen that before. So creative. I love that. There's so many creative special effects here. Um, you just gotta just be like, they do hold up in their way. He's like, "I'm wearing the cross around my neck, okay? We're not even playing around this time." Ah, this looks so spooky. Oh, yes, I forgot about that jump scare. I forgot about that jump scare, that was really crazy. Man, they're about to uh-oh, uh-oh. He had all this courage and then it just like, oh, the door is open, like, "Come on in." He did say, "Come tonight." He did tell them to come in. And, PCNI says, "Here's an important PSA. SSD drives that are unpowered can lose data in a couple of years." SSD files. What are SSD files? Wait, where do you keep them? Oh, no. I'm so sorry that you lost the data on it. I'm sorry. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than thinking that you've saved something and then it's gone. Yes. Uh-oh, here he is. I love his nails and everything, that way they, like, zero in on it. Yep, this is like Salem's Lot, this, like, same kind of, like he's making fun of him. For real. I bet he had so much fun with this world. I love how playful he is too. Yeah, this is mirroring the kitchen scene where, uh, um, yeah, in Salem's Lot, the kitchen scene in where the priest faces off with, Barlow. Yeah, that scene, very much the same. I love how they show the difference. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Uh, oh, no, Peter Vincent is he's lost his courage. Oh, no. I love the look on his face. "Listen, Rooster." He's so maniacal as a vampire. They didn't give him the grace and the beauty of Jerry Dandridge. He's so crazy. Mm. This is the cool part, which which I always love. Um, like good vampire movies always have this that the vampires can turn into wolves. Love it. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Uh-oh. Act quick. Think on your feet. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And this is an animatronic, though, but it doesn't look bad. It just has that animatronic feel to it. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, even coyotes, Kimberly says. Yeah, sometimes I love it. I love it. Vampires and werewolves, they're like my favorite. Zombies? Absolutely not. No zombies ever. Mummies are okay. Mummies are okay. Oh no, this was a crazy transformation. Oh, you just feel the torture. Oh my god. Roddy McDowell's just his eyes, his acting is was so and expressive to, like, show you, like, how terrifying it must be to see something like this in real life. Ah, that looks horrible. Oh, no. Poor kid. He was just a kid. He was just a kid. Mm. That looks pretty. They did some really great work in the transformation. Um, not all of it looked totally believable, but the parts that did look believable was just like, ooh, amazing. Jerry's a little bit sick, okay? Because basically he was gonna have to kill her in order to survive. I mean, even though he liked her because she is a reincarnation of somebody he used to love, it still didn't make any difference to him. He's willing to risk it. Yeah. His reactions are just priceless, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. Oh, I'm a little behind. Oh gosh, guys, I'm a little behind. See. Yeah, I'm behind a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's because of this clicker is not doing right. Okay, I'm caught up. He's walking into the house. The house is smoking. I don't know how it's possible, but the house is just literally giving off like foggy, smoky vibes. Just if you see a house doing that, just get in your vehicle or use your legs to walk in the opposite direction. Just the best advice I could give to you at that point. Oh my god. There he is eating another apple again. Oh no, he heard. He heard. Ooh, oh boy. I love the POVs. The POV shots really make you feel like you're sensing the danger, but, uh oh yeah, this is like the exact scene in, in Salem's Lot, except for he's going up the stairs instead of going down the stairs. Same exact scene, and with way more special effects. Because if you haven't seen the special effects to this is something else. Oh, no. Oh, no, he lost faith. Oh, no, good. Oh, no. He's like, he'll be back. He means this. Dude sits up like nothing. I love it. Uh-oh. Turn around quick. And I love how the smoke kind of, like, overtakes everything, so you don't exactly know what's happening. Yeah, he's not dead, guys. It's like they took that scene from Salem's Lot, and then they made it, like, even crazier. And oh, yeah, the steak finally does it. 'Cause even if it was a vampire, it would just, uh ooh, it would just die, but it, like, ugh, it starts liquefying. Crazy. I hope no one was eating lunch. There goes lunch. Ah, and then sand. It's like goop and then sand and then bones. Yeah. Oh, such good special effects. So good, so good. It's just so crazy, like green goop, melting skin, and everything is like Raiders of the Lost Ark. The last scene. Oh, what a nice scare! He's just about to grab Peter, floating outside of the window. I don't know why you left your bag. Oh, she's not finished baking yet. So cool. Oh, she's fully transformed now. She looks fierce. And I think one thing I loved about this movie is that they with her vampire teeth, they gave her 2 rows of fangs up top and then 2 rows on the bottom. Ooh. Uh-oh, the showdown begins. Oh, Keith E says the original script was written in 3 weeks, and the guy laughed all the way through writing it. Oh, for which one? For this movie or for which movie? Yes, this is the second time he mentions it, and that's Vincent's problem is that he doesn't have faith in anything, not himself and not in the belief in what he's doing. But he gives him unfortunately, gives him the answer to how to defeat him. Jerry is so cocky that he gives away his own, Achilles heel. But they set this up in the beginning of the movie that the clocks let Jerry know when to go, um, to bed and when to wake up. So he has minutes, and he's kinda trapped. Okay, so Jerry could have gone down his, uh, into his hiding place, but he decided to go after these guys. And I think the reason why is he wanted to try to kill them before, he went to bed, so to speak, and that would give them the advantage, you know? But the sunlight, you know? Yep, that was the same creature, guys, from Ghostbusters, that they were gonna use for the librarian ghost, and, they didn't use it in the movie because they thought it was gonna be too scary for Ghostbusters, so they used it in this movie, which was really cool. Really cool. Oh, Tom Baker's here. Hi, Tom. Says, this movie has great colors. Yes, it does. It does have great colors, and, they don't make it like this anymore. This, and then when you get to the darkness, it's like the way, like, look at the lighting here, really beautiful. I mean, come on. Um, Darth Plato is here as well. Hello, Darth Plato. How are you? And Keith E says, I was thinking that the sound on this was simply very clear, and it seems to be perfect. Yeah, very great. Great Foley. Um, and I put it all together very nicely. I love the way she looks. She's like, she's been playing a young girl this whole time. And now she's like a grown woman. Like, don't be frightened, Charlie. I love this part. Playing on his emotions. He did. Ah, I love his scream. He's like, oh, Lord. I love how vicious she looks. I also love the simple music and that second would have been used, giving him an extra advantage, so oh, no. Ah, oh my god. This is the second time that Jerry himself revealed his own way of destruction, which is the light. Can't get at him when he's in the standing right in the light. Uh-oh. Yep, that's right. I love the way he's like, "No." It's like, it's just too much. Some great acting inside of that, costume. Oh, yeah, this is the part that I thought was really funny. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow. Yeah, he was calling to Amy to die with him. Last act of revenge. I love that they his last form was with wings. So he was the bat, but also, that was his final form. His final form was the bat. So cool. I love this movie so much. You guys don't know. I love Fright Night. Sorry, I get so excited with this movie. Ah, Amy's back. And that works for this lore because in other lore, um, for vampires, she still would have been a vampire. Or, um, yeah, she would still would have been a vampire in other lores. Oh, this was actually kind of cute, this ending. So cute. They don't let you off the hook at the end. And says definitely Plato says, "Hey guys, never cared for the angle that vampires are destroyed by sunlight." Oh, yeah, they do that for Nosferatu, and that was an introduction in 1922 of the sunlight killing um, vampires. Um, and I'm actually writing a story about a vampire right now, and sunlight messes them up, but it doesn't actually kill them. But it could, but just like being like touching the sun touching their skin for a minute or two is not gonna because I never liked that one either, but a lot of people use it. Though if you've not been in the sun for a long time, being out in the sun can be very annoying. I like either you have problems seeing or like it can hurt your eyes and it can just make you feel not so good. He saw something. She's like, Charlie, is something wrong? Yeah, there's something over there. He's like, nah, it can't happen again. Uh-huh. That should have been his response the first time, actually, earlier. This was the response he should have had. Uh-oh, there's the eyes. I love that they end with, "You're so cool, Brewster." And, the song at the end was kinda cool. Love it. One thing I dislike about, let me try to get this. One thing I dislike about, sorry, I'm having problems with my clicker on my mouse. It just seems like it doesn't wanna really work and last, like, 3 days. I'm having some tech issues, and, and let's see. Oh my goodness, okay, let me catch up with the comments, guys. Let me, remove this. Yeah, the clicker doesn't wanna work for me today. Alright, so, um, let's see, PCNI says, "I can't believe that the woman in this was in Married with Children." Yes, Amanda Beers, she's so good in that, TV show, and she was so good in this movie as well. Um, and, Sin's Corner's here! Oh my goodness, so cool to see you. By the way, again, I can't recommend Sin's Corner's channel enough, okay? Do head over there if you haven't. Check out either on Twitter. She's got a great Twitter feed and also her YouTube channel. So definitely head over there. Love her channel. And I've got to talk to Sin one day about maybe hanging out with me over here for a bit. Maybe watch a movie together. We'll see. We'll see. Because her channel is so amazing. And and Plato says, "I love Fright Night." Yeah. Fright Night 2, not so much. Fright Night 2 is definitely it's a different kind of movie. The lore, they tried to keep some of the lore. It got sloppy, but I liked it a lot because I like the lady vampire. I did like her. They brought back Charlie again for the second one. But they changed out Charlie for they changed out Amanda for a different actress, which I didn't I mean, I didn't mind that they did that, but it was kind of odd. I was like, well, I thought, I thought they were gonna be in love. They would still be together. No, it looks like in college they broke up before they went to college, so that sucked. I mean, after all, he did save her life, so I don't know why she didn't show up in that movie. So at least even if they had re did a different camera did recast is what I'm thinking. But I can understand if she didn't want to come back for the second one. um Hollywood can be really hard on actresses, and I know that um she was kind of a different type of uh person. I mean, she has a very strong personality, and so Jabel was probably like, "Oh, I don't want to come back for the second one." But Kathy says, "I have to take vitamin D because I'm not in the sunlight enough, myself included. So I have to take extra vitamin D, and I take it with K as well. Um, and I have to be careful because." I don't want to recommend. I'm not recommending anything to anybody. I have to add that because that's just something I do. Darth Vader says the subtitles confirms that it's Ed. Wild, yeah. So he may have made it even after dying so dramatically. Uh, and here's the thing that may be the case. He did remove um, Vincent did remove the steak from his body. And from what I heard is that you're not supposed to remove the steak from the body unless you do other unsightly things. Because they still can come back. They can still come back. So they can still heal and come back. Darth Vader says the subtitle. Yes, and let's see. Uh, and Kimberly says this was fun, RNG. Awesome. And let's see. Oh, and Tom Baker says, "I miss the wonderful Stun Brat," and I think that was the interview that we did. Yeah, that was a great interview. I thought it was fantastic. We had such fun um, with the interview. It took a bit for us to put it together, but so great to finally get to see Stun Brat in live action. In live action. Candy says, "I'm not a fan of 2, but it's nice revisiting Peter and Charlie." Yes, yes, yes. I mean, well, they were so cute, and I did love the moment where they connected as characters and really, you know, talked about the deeper issues. And Peter was the one with all of the problems, it seems like, with his faith in himself and just in general. And Charlie just was like, I don't know, he is kind of like a little busybody, but he probably saved a lot of people's lives in the process of it because it looked like Jerry was planning on eating the entire town. um, and let's see. And and PCNI says they did a Karate Kid. And I'm not sure, I guess what I'm thinking what you mean is that they, the older person who guides the younger kid, kind of like that older man and young kid connection. I'm thinking that's what you mean because that is a great story um, to do. I love that. Um, So yeah, this is a good question. Dark Places. If Amy was revived when Big Bad died, then why did Ed stay a vampire? Because he should have um well, based on some of the other rules of vampires, based on some other movies, is that if you feed, you stay a vampire. But if you don't feed, you can be revived. So he may have fed, um and and that might have been the reason why. But also, you're right. The rules, that should have been the rules. He should have been absolved of his uh, vampirism. So uh, that is we can get let the movie slide for now, as maybe like there was something we didn't see. I would have really loved that as an explanation based on the ending. And that's the thing. That's the other part of part two that we never did find out. So who knows? Evil Ed could be running around out there right now. And PCNI says the same advice for Superman: don't remove the kryptonite spear. Don't remove the kryptonite spear. Oh, if you remove the kryptonite spear, then he doesn't revive, right? If you keep the spear in him, he will he will stay dead. Yes. I mean that vampires though, when and even like the lore of the real vampires, they they couldn't you couldn't just bury a vampire. You had to do all kinds of things to make sure the vampires didn't come back. And one of them was put a piece of stone in their mouths so they wouldn't come back, which is, I think, like, I don't know why nobody did this in a movie. They please, somebody like actually use real lore for this, and do a stone um, as well. So, um, and Keithy says, I think you have to disconnect the joints if you take the steak out. I suppose. And let's see. And PCNI says because you end up with Justice League, which absolutely I love. I love the Justice League. I haven't even gotten to my love for Man of Steel and and Justice League movies. So we'll put that on the back burner. That's like a whole nother topic. And then guy says, I always wondered what Jerry's assistant was exactly monster wise. I think he was, and they never showed, which I would have loved. I think he was sort of the Renfield, where you have the human character that is becomes the living dead in the form of like eating bugs and stuff like that. Um, so he's like taking the lives of bugs, and it's like, oh, it goes crazy. Um, but he's not exactly human, and he's not a vampire. He's a familiar, they call, I guess. Um, and okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have a hard time saying this, but Darth Vader says I prefer the word strigoi. 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 Yeah, strigoi over vampires. Ooh, cool. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah. Um, And PCNI says Near Dark is a great vampire movie. You know, I never saw that. And let's see. Let's see. I'll keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, and let's see. Oh. Darth Vader says he's not a vampire, he's just messed up. Is that from that movie? And Putin's cat says, "Love at first sight." Yes, that's one of my favorite movies. Horror comedy. It's not really horror; it's just comedy, I think. Love at First Bite, of course. Once Bitten, they're like sort of in the same genre of like goofy vampire movies. That's just fun. It's more fun than anything. And yeah, I do believe I did a review on Once Bitten. It's one of my favorite movies. But Love at First Bite with George Hamilton, he's so great. He was so great, and it has that one song in it that I absolutely love. I love the nightlife. Ah, so good. I mean, I don't know how many times I played that song. Keithy says, "Darken, everybody needs to see stunts show from a month ago." Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You should, you should. It's under. It is under the um, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Let me see if I can get a link for you guys. Do bear with me because um, my computer is the clicker is just being really crazy with me right now. Is anybody else who's got Windows 10 that's having issues or with their clicker? Please let me know. I think it's a Windows 10 problem. Um, copy. Copy link address. There we go. I think that's what it is. Paste. This, yes. Okay. And Darth Plato says Monster Squad. Yes, we're watching Monster Squad on the 25th of October. So definitely put that in your calendars for sure. We're doing it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. And PCNI says Near Dark, take all the actors and aliens and make them vampires. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm in. I'm in. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, I did put that in. And Darth Plato agrees with me. He says I may have to check out Near Dark. That sounds really cool. And the one with Selma Hayek was iconic. You're talking about Dusk Till Dawn, right? Really cool. Really cool. And William Blake Hall is here, says swooshing through. Quick hugs. Oh, so cool. So cool. And Dan Candy said, I saw Love at First Fright in the movies. Me too. I did. And it was fun. I saw it with my mom. And we had a blast. We had a blast. It was so funny. It was so funny. And Kimberly Ann Knight says, I'll be watching Elvira on Halloween. And let's see. And so I did leave a link for that interview in the chat there. And Tom Baker says I must watch The Howling 4. Yeah, I mean, and we all do. we all do. And PCNI says in the control panel, adjust your mouse settings to make sure the speed of the clicks are what you want, or to get a new mouse. Well, here's the thing, and it might be the mouse itself, but it was working fine until a few days ago. One computer had a problem with it, and then now this computer has a problem with it. And so I'm like, is it actually a physical problem with the mouse because it's using two different mice? And then and I'm wondering if it's just a Windows problem, because also the onboard mouse is having trouble as well. So very, very wild stuff. I am confused. But I did go into settings to see if there was something there, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure. I did make it faster, but it seems to be having trouble recognizing when I click the clicker. So we'll have to come up. We'll have to keep working at it. Maybe it'll just sort itself out, or I'll have to like do something super technical that's way above my ability. And Tom Baker says, "Seeing the first Howling." Yes, the first Howling, amazing. We're gonna definitely watch that. And yes. Dee Wallace was in the first Howling movie. William Blake Hall says, who also made the most of Darling Werewolf. Yes, so good. Okay. See. And Sunbrat says, my bestie Romy Walthall was so gorgeous and so much fun. I remember when she got that starring role. Oh, cool. And Tom Baker says, I liked his movies, Gator and Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, you mean Burt Reynolds? Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's on YouTube? Guys, The Howling 4 is on YouTube. Hello. Thank you, Tom Baker. All right. And William Blake Hall says, I did love how communist Romania finally got tired of aristocrat Dracula in Love at First Bite. Yeah. It was such a really cool story and interesting. I thought it was really interesting. Keith he says, I always heard that Elvira was a version of the name Elvis since she had dated him, and I believe allegedly. It makes sense because he was the one that said, "Hey, you better you better do something. You better do something with your life." He didn't want her to be stuck as a show girl or a Vegas girl, and so she was like, okay. And I'm really like watching the story, but she tells it better and more accurately, most likely. Thought says something weird, uncanny happened in two dreams. Uh, and that's I didn't maybe that's something else that was going. Um, and so Putin's also troubleshooting with me. PC and I, man, you thank you so much. Uh, USB problem, wire problem, mouse problem. You're using two mice. Yeah, on separate machines. Separate machines, separate mice. Um, and okay, so I'm actually going to skip a little bit. I hope you guys, if there's something that I'm missing, uh, that I need to repeat, I'm gonna just repeat it, okay? If I skip something that I'm missing, I just wanted to fill you on in on some stuff. Okay, so first of all, right after this, I'm heading over to Lorena Creole's for her watch party as usual on Saturdays. Let's see if I can remember what movie it is. Hold on, my clicker is definitely giving me trouble. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna give you the title on this is hilarious. There it is. Um, Killer Clowns from Outer Space we're gonna be watching. Crazy. I've never seen it before. I have seen clips and it looks hilariously bad, and I love that. I love it. Also, um, let's see. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna I'm there's a couple things that's gonna happen. One, I will let you guys know that in November I'm going to have to get rid of my PO box. I'm sorry. It's going because I cannot no longer afford it. At one point my channel was making enough where I could afford it mostly, and I would put in the rest, but I can't do it anymore because they um, whatever's happening on YouTube has reduced my earnings quite a bit um, to like where I was making like the same amount like 5 years ago, and it's really low, and so I still need to put that money into other things like the streams, so to support the software that works this and a few other things. But I'm not going to be able to do the PO box anymore. So it's ending in November. Um, Also, I am in between jobs right now. My last day at my old job was this Thursday, and possibly a new one is starting next week, which I I don't know how much I'm allowed to really speak about, but I'm in between hours and jobs, so I don't know what my hours will be. I don't know what times I will be doing things, and I don't know eh, I don't really know a whole lot what I'll be even doing, but I'm excited for that new chapter, and I'm also not sure, again with hours, I don't know when I'll be, if my schedule will still be the same. Hopefully it will. Um, and in the meantime, while I wait, you're probably going to see a few more videos and different kinds of videos. So do look out for different content from me. I might be doing some like a morning show or evening show. I'm not sure. Maybe multiple during the week. And I won't promise anything just yet, but I know like just look for some strange activities happening in this channel. As far as the channel goes, I want to try to keep it for as long as possible. And so it really is determined on you guys watching, which I really appreciate each and every one of you who are watching right now. This really means a lot to me. Watching the videos and the live streams is like the number one way to support the channel. And there are tons of other ways you can find out in the description. Um, and if you haven't been to the store for a while, check out the store. I just created like a whole bunch of new products in the store, which is really a lot of fun. But otherwise than that, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's happening. I don't know if my hours will be less or more, so I have to kind of play go with the flow, and just see what happens, where life is going to take me. So at some point, like when things happen, sometimes you have to just surrender and just say like, okay, oh, where am I going? Without and hopefully everything was gonna cross my fingers that everything will work out. You know, definitely hope for the best, plan for the worst. So we do both. We do it all. I don't know if you guys also know that you can always know what I'm up to, just in case YouTube decides, hey, uh, we're not going to show people your content because they do that often. You can also sign up for my newsletter, which is I do every 2 weeks. I actually have one that's due this Sunday, where I'll keep you up to date on my videos and all kinds of stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Um, and that's also been a lot of fun to do as well. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I hope that didn't bring anybody down, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you know if things are starting to look weird, it is it's because life has gotten a little strange. Ah! No killer clowns. See, the killer clowns are just like they're scary and freaky to me. So we'll see how I handle tonight. That's gonna be hard. Um, Darth Vader says clowns are from outer space. That would explain things. Yes, I mean I'm totally cool with regular clowns in circuses or at parties, but it gets to be when they're like intermingled with comedy, with horror. That's hard. I think I was scarred for a long time, and still am scarred quite a bit from the franchise back in the 90s, or not franchise, but the TV special that they had, and did not go to see the the remake. I actually what did I do? I like anytime I even saw the poster, I was triggered. So, that, that was really tough. That was really tough. And see, uh, and Kimberly's having a laugh with that. Freaky. Let's see. And PCNI says YouTube stuck. Um, and Darth Vader says R.I.P. Diane Keaton. Yes. Yeah, well, we're going to be talking about her next week for sure, with some of the things, the new things I'm testing out, because it would be really nice to look at her movies and really, you know, appreciate her life in movies. And and yes, it is way above my ability to for the thing they usually want like 6 months at a time from my particular day. I think you can do, um I'm not sure if you can do monthly. It's been a while, but whatever. I have the lowest plan, and it's way over my ability at this point. I really um should put it out, it's a bit, it's a bit. Um and Death Bay says, how come I can help with loan sharks? Um yes, Kitty says, YouTube is on easy mode. Didn't they start out the years with that statement? Like, oh yeah, YouTube is on easy mode. Don't you know? um and Oh, yes. Okay, so yeah, PC and I had some problems with YouTube. It says AI completely deleted my old account. No warnings, no appeals. Imagine a landlord that kicks you out and throws stuff in the street, your stuff in the street in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's why it was like, for sure. It I mean, there's been some people who said they haven't seen my content in months, and it's I'm okay with that, but if people are subscribed, I would love for them to see it, and that's why, like, you know, um, I decided to do a newsletter, because it's like it's so much easier for people to, like, actually find out when I'm doing something. Even if it's 2 weeks, I'm doing it every 2 weeks so I don't bombard people's emails, but even though it's in the 2 week span, at least it's not going to, um they said that they're interested, they can see it, and that's the problem. So that's a big problem. That's been a problem for a long time, but it's even more so now when you have more AI channels that are coming out. I'm not blaming AI for this though. I'm blaming the humans that are running those channels that are it's just like some guy talking out of the encyclopedia. So yeah, that's what it is. It's like, oh, okay. um, and oh, you're okay. You're so sweet, Stunt Brett. We'll talk privately about that then, because it's really it's really like getting to be like, what I mean? And when I think about all the um when I put started the channel, like all the money that comes into the channel goes right back into the channel. Um so even next month is probably I put a whole bunch of like subscriptions on hold, and now I have to like totally unsubscribe from all of those things because they're I'm not going to be able to afford it. Um, I'm not going to be able to. Um, and it wouldn't be a problem if YouTube had kept the same, if their payment, like as you made videos, just kept growing and growing and growing. It's like the more views you get and the more people watch your stuff, it doesn't increase the amount of money you make on the platform. So that's so weird. I never understood that. I should do a YouTube channel so people can give me stuff. Yes, you should, and so people can watch. First of all, you are like people will listen to you for days and days. You have so much information. You're amazing. So, um, and PCNI says, "Is there a retro calendar?" And not yet. I'm hoping that by at least November or December, I will have a firm grasp on what my schedule at my day job will be, and if things go well, and which I hope they do. So pray for me, guys, that things go really well because I really do still need it very desperately. and uh, and also that the um, that this particular, channel, like I don't know what the schedule will be, but I will try my best to put as much time into making videos or streaming or whatever it is I can, so we can continue this conversation about the movies we love and so on. So you guys are just so sweet. It's just ridiculous. Um, oh, Tom Baker, you got a name for it already. Tom Plato's unboxing channel. Perfect, perfect. Okay, do it, please. Darth Vader, getting boxed or getting boxed. Yes. And I have my segment, which is what's in the box. Oh my God. Welcome to my cave. Oh, either one that you do, and any kind of comments. You know so much about so many different topics, especially history. So, I mean, come on, you can just. How many people want to know about Rome? Just talk about Rome, and then people. That's its own channel. So that's two channels for you: a channel for you, and then a channel for Rome. And oh my God, Dan Candy, you are so generous. Thank you so very, very much. That is very sweet of you. And I'm gonna start like blushing and crying right now, leaking, straight up leaking. But thank you so much. That was so sweet. Dan Candy says, "I appreciate you, Retro. Get yourself a treat." Oh, thank you. Um, that is so kind of you, and I will give you one of my favorite thank you spots that I love playing. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Sorry. You're so kind. Thank you. Oh man. And Sunbread says, my first schizo mother-in-law loved clowns. Really? I've never heard of anybody who loved clowns. I had a clown pictures and stuff all over her house. I was only 17. Yikes. Oh my God. That's so weird. More power to her because, you like what you like, but oh, that seems strange. Um, that seems kind of is does anybody in the chat love clowns? I never hated them or anything like that. I like them, but I don't love them. Um, and when you get to the scary clowns, oh no. I'm out. Kitty says the guy from Animal House is the sheriff. Is the sheriff the guy who was the dean or whatever he was? Um, you mean in the movie Clowns from Outer Space? Um, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Um, yes. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you. And thank you, Kimberly, for saying thank you for me and the channel. It's really so awesome. Everybody's saying all the compliments to Dan. Thank you. And PCNI says, if you got a tiny PO box and a big box arrived, would they hold it? Yeah, yeah. The PO box that I have is like this little teeny tiny thing, and so when I do get big packages, which I do from you guys, thank you so much. They have like a little key in there, and then I could go and open up the mailbox and see stuff. So, well, it's so cute that they do that, and like all my other like paper mail goes in there too. So, um, and Tom Baker says, yes, a channel I love also got deleted. Yeah, and that's so a tiny channel. Yeah, so it happens a lot, and not that I think that they're going to delete me. I don't think that I'm in any kind of danger, but I think sometimes what happens is that with a lot of creators, they just stop putting out their content to their subscribers, and like which is so crazy. I'm like, well, the person subscribed. Why don't you just show them the the thing, right? That they subscribed for, and they don't. So it's really frustrating. And I don't know about you, but sometimes you've got a busy day, and so you're like, oh, this person made made a video, and you're like, oh, I gotta go check that out later, and maybe forget. So that's another thing. Like if you have a creator that you like, and you know, I think there was one guy that I actually had to remember what his name was, and I was like, oh my god, I remember him, but did I unsubscribe? I did not unsubscribe from this guy, and for the life of me, I could not remember his YouTube handle. So, it took me a while for me to find his content. Of course, I looked into the recent videos. He's been having recent videos. I just haven't been seeing them. So, yeah, it happens to me as well because I'm on this platform just as much as as I make content, I'm also watching a lot of content to be on up to date with a lot of the stuff that's going on. And so Brett says, my PO box is monthly, of course. They want you to pay ahead, but you don't have to. Yeah, I could do monthly. It's still gonna be just as expensive. So that's why I'm like, oh, I may have to um, put the kibosh on that because it's just been a huge amount of money. Um, and PCNI says I started putting my vids on Twitter directly to the people I want to offend. Oh my goodness. Okay. No comment. But yes, there are different avenues to do things. You don't like not everything has to happen on YouTube, but yes, Twitter. There's Blue Sky. There's Substack will also allow you to do that. I've been on Substack a lot now. That's where I'm doing my newsletters for free, by the way. Um, so that's like a huge thing that's been lifted off of my shoulder. I've been wanting to do a newsletter for years, and it's like, um, and I found it for free. And it's weird because Substack has been around for ages, at least 5 years, and I just found it this year, which is really crazy. Oh my god, I'm losing contact with the. Okay, I'm trying to read all your comments, and since I have a little time left, Deadly says, yes, there's a popular history channel. The narrator just reads from Wikipedia. Yeah, yeah. It blows my mind. I'm like, I can do that, but also I don't want to do that. So it's frustrating to see, and also a lot of them do the same thing with with IMDb. They're like, they'll just read from IMDb, and um, I was like, well, there goes my little contribution to society, and it's kind of frustrating, but it's real humans doing this. It's not you could blame AI if you want. It's humans that are doing this because it's a quick buck, and people will watch it. Especially this is what I noticed is that the narration never matches the actual thing that's happening on screen. So it confuses you, and so you have to watch because you're like, when is it actually going to relate? So it's a mind trick that they do, that I think is kind of unfair. And so speaking of fair, PCNI says, to be fair, I had many streams with no talking the same background music ran for 3 hours, titles like, theatrical Star Wars 19. They said I was a spammer. Aw. See? And, let's see. I'm just gonna jump ahead. If you have anything you need to tell me, just and that I skip over, just let me know. Tamika says it's on the French YouTube channel, Le Club du Cinéphile, The Howling 4. Oh, okay. So that's where we can watch The Howling. Um, and Keithy says YouTube should remember what happened to MySpace. Well, I think YouTube seems to be holding a really firm space right now as far as like being one of the top um and not only I wouldn't call it a social media, but that one of the top places visited websites. But yeah, it could be tricky because there are so many places to do to post now, and a lot of people are just backing up their stuff. And um, as much as I love YouTube Independent on YouTube, um, I just want to make sure that whatever happens, I follow the rules. I follow the rules, but whatever happens, I can, I don't lose track of everybody because that's something that happens a lot. Um, the person, the Epic History did a video, and they read from a book. I know because I had just read the book. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. And Jeff Plato says, want history? I'm your guy. I can't wait. I hope you do have a channel. Sign me up. Sign me up right now. Um, and William Blake Hall says, I appreciate Darth Plato's classical reference to the cave. Um, and Tom Baker says he's going to watch Tom The Howling 4 right now. Great, great, great. I am going to watch it as well because it's really cool. I want to. I love the Howling movies, and like I said, they kept getting really, really bad, and it's bad in a good way. So I can't wait to see it. Um, and I'm rushing through. Oh my God, I cannot keep up with you guys. You guys are just really going for it. You guys are really going for it right now, and I've got to hurry up, and I've got to get offline really soon to go um, talk to hang out with Lorena. Let's see. So sorry if I missed something. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna zoom all the way down here. Um, wow, you guys have a great conversation going. Ah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go on ahead and conversate. I have one more thing that I need to add to the lineup. I think I told you guys about the movie that we're watching tonight, and I gave you the link. I gave you guys the link. Um, I told you what's going on with me personally and the channel. Um, but I did not, let's see if there's anything else that I need to share with you guys. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. And just so that way I don't wear out my welcome, I'm going to get going. And you guys, this was such a fun night to hang out with you guys. Um, and I do appreciate you guys. We had so much fun. I love this movie so much, and I hope you guys were able to see those common threads from this movie and last week's movie because I think they're just like an iconic like connected sort of feeling about the movie, the theme. You know, guy moves in next door, but he's actually a vampire, and this kid and knows, you know, that he's a vampire. It's almost like they took away from Salem's Lot the grown up aspect, and they stuck with the kid in the story. But definitely a different movie altogether. John Baker says RNG is this is so much fun. This was I had such a blast. All right, so I'm gonna get going, guys. You all have a fantastic weekend. Hope to see you guys over at Lorena Creole's channel. And do look out for some live streams from me. Either I'm not sure if I'm doing one tomorrow either, or Monday or Tuesday. We'll see what happens. So see you really soon.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.
In the neon light she stands, retro girl with nerd commands. Memory lane she takes your hand to the past where good times land. Pixels glow and screens do hum, hear the beat of retro drum. Geeks unite, oh here we come, nerdy world where we're from. Retro logo leads the way, in the night to yesterday. All the nerds come out to play, she's the light, won't go away. Film and movies on rewind, good old days in nerdy mind. Retro nerd girl you will find, guiding us all intertwined. Joystick games and cosmic fights, wondrous days and sleepless nights. With her everything feels right, retro glow in neon lights. Guiding us all intertwined. Joystick games and cosmic fights, wondrous days and sleepless nights. With her everything feels right, retro glow in neon lights.